Hello friends, today's topic parallel lines and related angles using GeoGebra. Transversal. A line that intersects two other lines at two distant points is called as a transversal. The blue line here intersects the two black lines, so it's the transversal. Now, naming the angle positions. Whenever a transversal intersects two other lines, special names are given to the pairs of angles like corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, same side interior and same side exterior angles. So let's explore the angle pairs. So whenever a transversal intersects two given lines, as you can see the dashed line is the transversal. So whenever it intersects, corresponding angles are formed. There are four pairs of corresponding angles. This is the first pair, second pair, third pair and the fourth pair. So there are four pairs of corresponding angles as they are having matching corners. First, second, third and fourth. Let's say the alternate interior angles. Alternate interior, the name says these are interior angles because they lie within the given two lines, that is inside the given lines, that's why they are interior angles, and alternate to each other as they lie on either side of the transversal. As you can see here, one left and one right, so they are called as alternate interior angles. Now alternate interior angle, there are two pairs. This is the second pair, first pair. So there are two pairs of alternate interior angles. Next, alternate exterior angles. The same thing, as they lie outside the given lines, so they are called as exterior and they are on either side of the transversal. So there are two pairs of alternate exterior angles. 1, 2. The next one, same side interior angles. As you can see, they are on the same side of the transversal. Those are called as same side and inside the given lines. So they are same side interior angles which lie inside the given lines. So there are two pairs of same side interior angles. So both of them lie on the left side and the second pair lies on the right side. So there are two pairs of same side interior angles. Now these are same side exterior angles as they lie outside the given lines and they are on the same side of the transversal. So there are two pairs on either side of the transversal. We will find exterior angles, that is same side exterior angles. When a transversal intersects two parallel lines, the pairs of angles formed have a special relationship, like corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angles are equal, alternate exterior angles are equal, same side interior angles are supplementary and same side exterior angles are also supplementary. Now let's see the special relationships among the various types of angle pairs formed when a transversal intersects parallel lines. As you can see, the dashed lines is the transversal that intersects two parallel lines. So we'll start with the corresponding angles. As you can see here, the angles marked are the first pair of the corresponding angles. As you can see, the measurement of that both are 60 degrees. As you can see, the shape of the angles also. So both are equal. So here let us see the second pair now. As you can see here, the second pair of corresponding angle, it shows 120 degree each, and the third pair 60 degree and the fourth pair 120 degree. So here we come into a conclusion that whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines, the corresponding angles that are formed are always equal. So the all pairs of corresponding angles are equal. As you can see here, 60, 120, 60 and 120 each. So all the four pairs are equal. Next, alternate interior angles. Now let's see what is the relationship. So the first pair, as you can see here, the alternate interior angles. So the first pair, each is 120 and the second pair each is 60 degree. So this shows that When a transversal intersects parallel lines, all the pairs of alternate interior angles are also equal. As you can see here, each is 120 and 60. Next, alternate exterior. The same thing goes with alternate exterior also. So all pairs of alternate exterior are also equal. As you can see here, the first pair 120 each and the second pair 60° each. The next one, same side of the interior. Now you see here. Now, whenever we are taking angles on the same side of the transversal, see the relationship here. One is 60°, one is 120. That means when we add them, it comes 180°. You can see the relationship there. So, it forms a linear pair. Linear pair means 180°. So, here it doesn't actually form a linear pair. These are called as supplementary angles. As you can see here, the sum is 180°. So 120 plus 60°, that is 180. So it forms a supplementary angles. Similarly, the second pair, as you can see here, the second pair also 60 and 120. The relationship 180°, means their sum is 180. Now let's see the and 120. These are also supplementary. So let's explore corresponding angles. As we know, when a transversal intersects two parallel lines, there are four pairs of corresponding angles that are formed. And from the previous activity we have seen, corresponding angles are always equal for parallel lines. So here we can see the first pair. Let us check it whether these are really equal or not. As you can see here, the shaded one is one of the pair of the corresponding angles. So as you can keep on sliding the same angle, you will find it will reach it there. So as you can see here, both are the same. So here we can see that corresponding angles are always equal. The same thing goes with the second pair. So corresponding angles are equal whenever we are considering parallel lines. So the third pair and the fourth one. So you can see here all the four pairs of corresponding angles are equal only when a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Now this can be any direction. It doesn't matter in whatever direction the parallel lines and the transversal are there or in which angle it is there. This will always match each other. So these are always equal in whatever direction it may be. See here. So corresponding angles are always equal whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. That is most important thing to remember. The lines should be parallel. Then corresponding angles will be equal. Now let's explore the alternate interior angles theorem. As you can see here, we have a pair of alternate interior angles. So when a transversal intersects two parallel lines, let's see how and why they are equal. As you can see the shaded one, the pink angle, we will find the corresponding angle first. So as you can see here, its corresponding angle is this one. Again, let me repeat it. This is the corresponding angle and it's vertically opposite. As you can see here, corresponding angles are equal and vertically opposite is also equal. As you can see here, this is the vertically opposite angles. So you can see here the alternate interior angles are also equal. The same thing, as you can see, this is the corresponding and this is the vertically opposite. So here we can see that alternate interior angles are equal. The lines may be in any direction, they will be always equal. As you can see, this corresponding and vertically opposite. Now the thing goes same with the second pair also, corresponding and it's vertically opposite. So corresponding are equal and vertically opposite is also equal. So alternate interior angles are equal whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Let's have some quick investigations for alternate interior angles. Let us slide the angle now. As you can see here, this is the corresponding, and if we'll just, this is the vertically opposite. So we can see here the alternate interior angles are equal. Corresponding and vertically opposite. Now let's see one more visualization how alternate interior angles are equal. As you can see, it represents the same angle. The measurement is same. The angle measurements are same for alternate interior angles. This is the first pair, as you can see, and the similar for the second pair also. It represents the same measurement. As you can see here, both the angles are equal. So this shows alternate interior angles are equal whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. So let's explore the alternate exterior angles theorem. So we know that alternate exterior angles are formed whenever a transversal intersects two lines. It is called exterior because they lie outside the parallel lines and they are alternate to each other. Now you can see here we have two pairs. We have one pair of alternate exterior angles. So let us see it. So it's one of the angles corresponding. See here, this is the corresponding of this angle and its vertically opposite angle. So we know that corresponding angles are equal. So this is the corresponding angle. So these two are equal and its vertical opposite is also equal. So we can see here the alternate exterior angles are also equal, vertically opposite and corresponding. So by this theorem we can say that alternate exterior angles are equal. Its corresponding and vertical opposite are equal. Now the same thing for the second pair. Corresponding and you can see here these two are vertically opposite. So these two are equal. Vertically opposite and corresponding. So we can say alternate exterior angles are also equal when a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Now let's take a quick investigation for alternate exterior angles. So this is the corresponding, as you can see, this is the corresponding angle and its vertically opposite angle. So you can see here these two are alternate exterior angles and we can see these two are equal. So vertically opposite, corresponding, or corresponding and vertically opposite. So we can say here alternate exterior angles are always equal whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Let's have a look at one more visualization for alternate exterior angles and how they are equal. As this is the first pair that we are taking. So you can see here the alternate exterior angles, how they are formed. These two are equal measurement. You can see that angle are of equal measurement. So this is the first pair. And now let's see the second pair also. The second pair also forms the same measurement. As you can see here, these are the alternate and exterior angles. So alternate exterior angles are also equal whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Now let's explore the same side interior angles theorem, that is angles on the same side of the transversal. So as we know, whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines, the same angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Now let's see here. So as you can see, if we slide the pink angle, as you can see this, its corresponding is this one. So the corresponding angles are equal. So that's the same angle that we are taking. Now you can see here it's a co-interior. Now these two forms a linear pair, that means their sum is 180 degree now. So you can see here, if you take the same angles, means its sum is also 180. If this is 180, this is also 180, the sum of these two angles. Just keep a mark on the pink one and the gray one. So this is the same pink angle. So the pink angle plus the gray angle becomes 180. Here also should be the same, that is the pink angle and the gray angle, their sum should be 180. That means the co-interior angles or angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Let's see the second pair. Just keep a look at the gray angle now. See, it's the gray angles corresponding is this one. Now the corresponding angle and the pink angle forms a linear pair, means that is 180. If this is 180, then that means pink plus gray is 180. Then pink plus gray must be 180 here also. So here we can see the angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Now let's take a quick investigation for the angles on the same side of the transversal in the interior. So these are the co-interior angles we will be considering now. Just mark the green angle now. See the green angle, when it goes up, that's the corresponding, and the pink one is the co-interior angles for the green one. So here you can see here angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, because this green plus pink, as you can see, the green plus pink, they form 180 degree. So the green plus pink, here the down also, the corresponding of the green one is down here in the line G. So you can see here this is supplementary, as they form 180 degree. So we can see here in any direction we can take the line, it will be always supplementary. So co-interior angles or angles on the same side of the transversal are always supplementary. Now let's explore the same side exterior angles or angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior. As you can see here, we are having the exterior angles. Now as we bring one of the angle closer to the another one, you can see that, just mark the gray angle here, the gray angle plus the pink angle, now they form 180. That means gray plus pink is 180. So the gray angle can be anywhere. So here now gray plus pink is also 180. Just see that. So it forms a linear pair, means its sum is 180 degree. So the gray plus pink are nothing but angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior. It follows the same for the second pair. As you can see here, when it comes closer, pink plus gray, it is 180. So their sum is 180. So we can say angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior are also supplementary. Let's take a quick investigation now for the angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior. Just we have to bring it closer. As you can see here, when you bring it closer, the green one, so green one and the pink one forms 180 degree. So green plus pink, as you can see here, it forms 180 degree. So wherever the green angle may be now on the transversal, so green plus pink will be always 180 degree. As you can see this. So we can see now angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior are always supplementary. So let's explore all the angles now, all the pairs that are formed whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines by taking some angles here. So as you can see here, this is the first pair, 130, 130. This is the corresponding angles, first pair of the corresponding angles, 130 each. This is the second pair, 50 degree each. Third pair, fourth pair. As you can see here, first, second, third, fourth. So these are corresponding angles and they are always equal. Next is alternate interior. As you can see here, 50 degree, 50 degree. These are alternate interior angles. As you can see here, alternate interior. Next, the same thing, another pair of alternate interior, 130 each. Alternate interior, alternate interior. The next one is alternate exterior, 130 each and 50. These are alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. The next one, angles on the same side of the transversal in the interior. As we can find here, the relation between them 50 plus 130, they gave a 180 degree. As you can see this, 50 plus 130, they gave 180 degree. The same thing with the another pair also, 130 plus 50, the sum is 180. So the co-interior angles or the consecutive interior angles or angles on the same side of the transversal, all are same name, angles on the same side of the transversal in the interior are supplementary. The same thing with the exterior, 130 and 50 degree and 130 and 50 degree, they are always supplementary. So these are angles on the same side of the transversal in the exterior. This is interior and this is exterior. Hence, we have learned all about whatever the angles are possible whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines. So, whenever a transversal intersects two parallel lines, the corresponding angles are always equal, alternate interior angles are equal, alternate exterior angles are also equal, and here angles on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary whether they are in the interior or the exterior. Co-interior angles and co-exterior angles are always supplementary. Corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior are equal, alternate exterior are equal, angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary.